What's happening, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Hobby Lab. So, brake metal. Very important to a model maker, right? Because, you could 3D print a shell now, but back in the day, you used to have to form metal to make what you want, right? So, when you're making a machine, you do 3D dimensional bends most of the time to close in mechanical elements where you don't want to reach your hand in there and get broke, right? Broken fingers, mangled hand, anything can happen when it comes to putting your fingers in a bunch of gears, all right? Or a headstock of a lathe, the gears of a mill, anything like that. You just don't want to have your hands in there. So most of the time, we make shells or bends of metal in order to close that element in. So, first things first. Can you read a tape measure? Now, if you're a machinist, you could read calibers. So, reading a tape measure ain't nothing. That's child's play, right? But your measurements are very important when it comes to making brake metal, because your bends, you may measure a certain distance, but then your bend is gonna, when you bend it over like this is locked down, right? You lock that down and then you bend it up like this. That pulls the metal. That don't just bend the metal, it actually pulls the metal. So you get a slight stretch in the metal. You got to account for those things, right? To make it look good anyway. And if you're a first timer or you're just starting in this, right? This video is for you, right? I make videos mostly for beginners. What I go through, what I went through, is mostly what I make videos about. So this is to help somebody else, right? Pay attention to your marks. Pay attention to your bends. Pay attention to your bender. Because every bender is different. It all depends on how the last person and you took care of it. Right? So, learn your bender and learn your tape measure. Right? Learn your measurements. Alright? And I've met machinists that can't read a tape measure that can read calibers because they were trained on the calibers but never actually learned how to read a ruler. If you want to see more of these videos, hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment. Don't forget give me a like to get me